I mean, I know that a negative on a thing like this, but if I'm watching it and somebody's saying that they just love you and you're the best thing and they're not telling you all the details, it's not believable. My goal in developing this project was to create a custom music room that was very specific for my needs in an attic that was unfinished. This is my first construction project of this magnitude, but in this case, I thought the process from Saleh was good because it made me understand early on kind of what I was dealing with. Truth is, I bought this house because of this garage to do this. So the vision was from the very beginning. I knew that this space was going to be this. I didn't know who was going to do it. I didn't know how it was going to get done, but I knew that this was going to happen. This is a 5-car garage, and there was a storage attic that has now been transformed into this. I chose Saleh because my communications with you were clear and concise. When I called, I got an answer. When I needed an answer to the question, I got it in a reasonable time. I got communication that led me to believe that you would show up to do the job to completion.
And then did you get what you expected?
I did. I would say the final result is an A. I would say the time that it took to do it would be a B. That's just the reality.
Yeah.
I think we were a lot over the time that we allocated. However, we added certain things along the way that caused some delays, but I'm not going to blame that all on that. I think it was some other things that happened, but whatever. One thing that I would say about Saleh, there was never a time that I felt like you wouldn't come back and do the job. There wasn't a time that I thought, you're just going to say, forget it, it's too complicated, it's too whatever, and walk away. I knew that you would be back, and that was the main reason why, that I hired you and that I even paid your invoices before they were due, because I knew that you would show up. That was very important. And I'm a communicator. I want to know what's going on. So I might have done more than the average person, but I had a lot of custom stuff going on. This wasn't just an attic conversion. This was a Saleh custom conversion. From the flooring to the walls to the ceiling, everything is custom.
Tell me a little bit about the walls, because this is not just drywall. Not just flooring either,
there's
right?
plenty of drywall. There's actually 2 layers of drywall with 5-pound rubber in between, which I'm here to tell you, I watched the guys installing it, and it wasn't easy. I mean, look at it, the results are extremely good. I thought the process from Saleh was good because it made me understand early on kind of what I was dealing with. The first thing I thought when we had our first meeting, it was, okay, we have to select all the stuff that's in here. Oh, that's easy. It's a lot more complicated than you think because everything has to be coordinated and everything else. So it's nice to have a blueprint to follow as the consumer, because so you know that what's happening. So in that regard, I think that was excellent. And all of that falls back to the communication, because you're communicating what you're going to be doing and when. Very important to me. I've mostly dealt with Nick, and I would say Nick is exceptional. I didn't run into anybody that was disrespectful or rude in any way. They always locked up. As a mark off, I would say the cleanliness of pretty much all the crews could use some improvement. Part of the construction process, I know, but that would be the only thing that I would say as a negative as far as the end result of the cleaning.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And I mean, I know that a negative on a thing like this, but if I'm watching it and somebody's saying that they just love you and you're the best thing and they're not telling you all the details, it's not believable. I would want to know the pluses and the minuses, and I don't think some of those are bad minuses. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
I appreciate it.
so you can edit as you need to.
Cut.
Yeah. What did he say? What?
Okay, so did we accomplish the mission?
Yes. The vision is fulfilled. It is everything that I was looking for, except at about 3 times the price.
Cut.
Oh, I'm gonna live here. I mean, this is, I'll spend a lot of my free time in this room. This room was designed for a multi-purpose. It was designed first and foremost as a room to record music, and secondly as a man cave, right? And hence the kitchenette and the bathroom. So the end result ends up being a room that I want to be in all the time. That's as good as it gets for me. I mean, I don't know what else to say. I want to be in this room.